happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, where we're bringing you some great shit and all that nerdish. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined right now by
the patron saint of podcasting, the warden, Matt Ritter.
How you doing, Matt?
Hi, Travis.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I got poked a bunch today at the doctor before the show, but
you don't like getting poked?
No, I'm a fan of the poking, not getting poked.
Okay, I know. I know some people like getting poked, so I didn't.
Yeah, no, I prefer to be the poker, not the pokey.
Yeah, to each their own.
How are you?
I'm great. Not really, but I'm. We'll go with that for now. There's some shit happening that I'm dealing with, but it'll be all right. Long story short, I'll explain more once we're no longer on air. But my former employer is somehow still fucking me. So, yeah. That's another story for another time. Just know, those of you who are not in the insurance business, it could be fucking pain. Just so you know, the money's good, but the headaches that it can bring are some shit, bro. Anyway, what you been up to? What you been watching? What you been playing? Stop playing with it.
I'm ripping the Band-Aids off. It's dry now. Ah, fuck. My arms are hairy because I masturbate a lot. What I've been watching
playing with it. See,
I finished Vikings.
You finished it, okay?
I finished Vikings. I started Vikings Valhalla, but I think I might be a little burnt out on Vikings.
You might want to take a break.
Yeah. So that I'm gonna do. Finally saw Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
Saw it. It was good. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It was real good. Saw Twisters.
Interesting. What made you see Twisters?
My wife.
Got you.
She wanted to go. So what we did was I went to go see Alien Romulus and she went to go see Twisters. She ended up missing 10 minutes of the movie. We got home and then she bought the movie on Vudu and then we watched it together.
Okay.
To be honest, I think my hopes were a little too high for Alien Romulus because after I got out, I was like, I probably should have just gone to see Twisters with Kate.
Thanks for the resub, bro.
Love you, Tommy. Playing Final Fantasy 15. I got farther into the game than I was the last time, but I'm still. Why are there so many fucking side quests in this game? Like every time I complete a side quest, a new side quest pops up. I'm like, how many times can I go do shit for this dude at the restaurant? Like I just completed a side quest. Why is there already another question mark here?
Because he's always got something to do. And the problem with games like that is, and we both have this problem, where I don't know about you exactly, but I hate seeing notifications. Like when I have them on my phone, they have to go. So when I see those things on the maps in the game like that, I have to do that. I have to get rid of that because it is driving me insane that it's there.
Yes. And then I go on my quest log and I see a shit ton of fucking quests. I'm like, I got to complete all these before I move on with the story, but I'm never going to move on with the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know it drives me nuts too. However, depending on where you are in your life, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Like right now, you're grown ass man with a family and shit. So like you don't have just forever and a day to sit around playing this all day. When I first got this game, it was just me and the dog. So we were just sitting on the couch and I had all day. And so that was great for me. I was enjoying the fuck out of it. It's just road trip with the homies. We riding around, fighting monsters, Oh, side quest. So we got to go over there and get this thing from kill those monsters over there. Sure, let's go do that. And it was just what we were doing. It was just
And there's
hanging
like
out.
12 different fucking DLCs that came with the game where you can play as each individual character.
Came out, so I don't know. I don't know about all that.
There's like the Ignis chapter, and there's the Gladio chapter, and there's this. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm never gonna beat this fucking game.
Yeah. I understand. Playing anything else?
No, that is exclusively it until DLC officially drops for Mortal Kombat, and then I'll hop back on that and play as a new character.
I feel you. Well, I got a few things I saw over the last week. I watched that John Cena movie Jackpot.
How was
on
it?
Prime. It was some good fun. I enjoyed that movie.
Okay.
I really did. Also watched that Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry movie, The Union.
Okay. How was that?
It was your, typical, secret agent thriller kind of movie. Nothing.
They've been making a lot of those lately.
Yeah, nothing really special about it, but it was fine.
Like Mr. and Smith came out Mr. and Mrs. Smith came out a long time ago, and that was kind of like a unique thing. And now I feel like every fucking time I turn on, any streaming service, they have some sort of show or TV show that's like two spies fall in love, or this guy is a spy and this is his target, or like spy love is huge right now.
Yeah. So, like I said, it was pretty run of the mill, nothing special, but it was cool, And then we watched this series on Netflix called The Decameron, I think is what it was called. It's like set in Europe. I guess it's during the plague, and they keep talking about the pestilence and all that kind of shit. It's like, dramatized version of it, but also comedic version of it. And the best way I can describe it is this was just a very, very weird show, Matt. I can't even say I'm glad I watched it, but I can't say that I regret watching it either.
Okay.
But it's not like I just feel mad about it. Like it left an impact, but I don't know what that impact was, Matt. It's just, I don't know. And the thing is, if I was by myself, I don't know if I would have finished it. But
what's it about?
So there's this girl, she's a servant. During like some plague that happened, they keep calling it the pestilence, in old-timey Europe and shit. And she's a servant in this house. The matriarch of the house, the mother, has already died. The father is about to die. One of his daughters is still alive, but his other two daughters are dead. And they get a letter from someone far away, like out in the countryside, where they're like, supposedly the pestilence hasn't spread. So they're like, oh, we can go there. He's, looking for, to have a get together with people, bring people together so they can be safe and all that. And they end up going. How they end up going is a whole thing, because at first the servant didn't want to leave the father alone and all that kind of shit, but the daughter tricks her into it and all that kind of shit. They go. Well, on the way there, there's some kind of, scuffle between the two of them, the daughter and the servant. The servant throws the daughter off a bridge into some water and takes her place as, as the lady and all that kind of stuff. And that's how it starts off with her going there and being that person, Prince and the Pauper kind of thing, but there's no prince to be there. And they end up going through all that. But there's a whole thing, because they get there, turns out that guy's already dead from the pestilence. So it's just like the pestilence has been spread there, but they don't know it yet. And there's other shit happening, but it's also real goofy and shit. Like, yeah.
Speaking of her arrival,
someone who does not have the pestilence.
Thank God.
Are you sure?
I'm not positive, but I imagine if she did, she would tell us.
I had the suds, but I have not had the pestilence.
But I feel like at this point, I feel like it's rare to find someone who hasn't had the suds.
The
As a,
suds.
I was thinking the same thing, but I was like, I'm just gonna shut
it's
the fuck up.
This
and
must
see
be
if
some
maybe
New York
Travis
shit.
knows.
What's the suds?
it's a SpongeBob joke.
Oh,
The meme where like SpongeBob looks like deathly sick. That's what I
Sure.
call it when people have COVID.
Oh,
oh,
You
okay,
got the
okay,
suds.
yeah. Well, I mean, I think this is one thing. I've had COVID at least once. I think I've had it twice.
I've had it at least once. I wouldn't be surprised if I had it twice.
Yeah. So the first time I got COVID was Kobe's wedding.
Yikes.
I got back in town, back home from Pensacola, and I couldn't taste anything. I'm like, oh fuck. Then I'm like, all right, let me go and let me test this out, get some alcohol, see if I can smell it. Couldn't smell anything, but went to the doctor to get tested. Test came back negative. So my sister was like, you can't get some false negatives, you know. Luckily you work from home, so there's no big deal. Just get everything delivered like you do anyway, because that's, you know, that's the life I live. I don't go to the store if I don't absolutely have to. I don't leave the house unless I absolutely have to. And by absolutely have to, I mean somebody who else lives here makes me. But well, there was no we at the time. It was just me and the dog back then. But
Oh.
it was, you know, I just stay in the house for 2 weeks. I mean, I was going to do that anyway. There were no other symptoms. Like I didn't have any trouble breathing, no coughing, no nothing like that. Now, earlier this year, though, back in like February, I think it was, we both got COVID, and it like threw us for a loop. It was one of those things where like I was just always so tired. Coughing was happening and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So that time I know I had it. But the last time it was just like, I mean, maybe because when I got the negative test, I'm like, okay, why can't I taste or smell anything? Like it might be allergies. I'm like, I've had allergies my whole life. That's never happened to me before.
okay, no, that was COVID. You've had COVID twice.
Yeah.
John also lost taste and smell from COVID. I never did, thank God.
I didn't either. I had the weirdest of symptoms. I had like pain behind my eyes. My teeth hurt. Like it felt like I had incoming teeth. My body hurt something.
Sound like you had the pestilence.
The way, so when I had COVID, the way that second line came
we're
up.
still going with this. We're still calling this COVID. Okay, go ahead.
When I took the test, the way that second line came up so fast, you probably would have thought you probably could have sold me on pestilence.
Yeah.
She's like, it felt like I was growing new teeth, you know, COVID. And I'm like, no, I've never heard anyone say that they had COVID and it felt like they were growing new teeth.
No. She's describing so many symptoms that I've never heard before. Like, no.
I wasn't the only one with teeth and eye pain, but like,
you wouldn't have been the only one with the pestilence either. Like, that was part of the show. So many people had the pestilence. You wouldn't have been the only one.
She's got COVID 24.
Just skipped over 20
through 23.
But yeah, I'm here.
I'll be Googling COVID symptoms to try to justify what you just said.
No, I'm texting my mom. She's asking how long I'm keeping my hair in.
Oh man, but let me see. I think that was it for what I've been watching. Then still, playing GTA 3 via, Facebook phone app thingy with my controller. So that's one of those things I just wanted to play in bed, huh?
No Wukong?
No, because I looked up how that game is actually played, and you know what? I don't do the Souls games, and that's just basically another Souls game, and I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I'm not doing it.
Fair.
Apparently, it's taking over the markets.
Oh yeah, like Steam, it blew up on Steam. It's ridiculous. It's like breaking records and shit.
Is it so? You guys are still going through what have you been playing and watching before I came in?
I went and Travis finished, and then you showed up. Perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got a new toy. this last week. Not the fun kind of toy, but the game.
Boo!
Well, actually,
hold
I
on.
did
What is
also
not the
get
fun
a
kind
bunch of
toy?
new toys. They're actually both fun kind of toys, but I did get.
I was gonna say all toys are fun toys.
I got new toys on both sides of the spectrum
Okay.
this week.
How you do?
Chris brought the toys that benefits both.
What did he get?
I don't think he's listening. So we got a vibrating butt plug. We got a series of butt plugs. We got a bunch of lube, and we got a new rabbit.
Nice.
Get anything else? I was trying to
We are talking about Legos today, but this is not a Lego exclusive channel. This is the Creatia Conversation, where we talk news, video games, television, all sorts of media. And
today we do
Lego
have something where we're talking
later.
about Lego.
We are talking, we do talk about a plethora of toys. Lego will be one of them. We're not to that segment yet. But yeah, I got those. But
a Lego butt plug would be cool.
Have you ever stepped on a Lego?
I have stepped on a Lego, yeah.
And you want to put one in a butt?
Listen, I'm looking over here. They've got ways to build them like cylindrical with soft edges and everything.
I guess. Yeah, get in on it. But
try to get in on the Lego butt plugs. Is that what you're trying to get in on? Like,
I don't know if Shark Tank will take that.
We don't know what Mark Cuban's into.
We might be the right Shark Tank for him. But we also don't have the investing money.
Because she's the shark.
Ha! High five, Matt, because I got what you were giving. But I also got a PS remote player thing.
The PlayStation Portal.
Thank you. I've been trying to figure out what that shit's name is all week. Every time I say, I just keep saying remote player. But yeah, I got the PlayStation Portal.
Mm-hmm.
I also got him one. We got his and her cases. But I've been playing on that the last week, and it's been pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to return it, and I don't think
Fruit business has been doing well, huh?
No.
You just racked up 2 PlayStation Portals, a plethora of butt plugs.
One is on a payment plan, and one is on a credit card. So I don't know about racking. All I'm doing is racking up debt.
I mean, it's not real if you never pay them.
This is true. But I'm slowly getting my credit back, especially after we bought this car. So.
Oh, well, congratulations on the Lego.
Oh, yeah. They just recently dropped Lego Bumblebee.
I was actually, while we were preparing for today's show, I ended up on the Lego site anyway, and I filled up a cart and managed to rack up at least $3,000 worth of Legos. I didn't purchase them, but like that cart has at least $3,000 worth of Legos.
They're not cheap, man.
They're not.
You didn't even press, order.
I saw one that was $660.
They could have added an extra $6 on that. They could have.
I think it was $6.69.
Well, it's $6 shipping, so
Yeah.
But so I've been playing on that. I finally have finished updating my mod folder for The Sims 4 as of last night.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know if the game will fully open? I don't know yet, but we'll find out. Hopefully,
dude, Kate had so much trouble with this latest
patch because they kept releasing patch after patch after patch, which is why I just let it sit for 3 weeks.
She was like losing her shit because none of her mods were working, and she had to keep like deleting shit. She couldn't get anything to work. She was not having a good time.
And yeah, I feel for her because I honestly couldn't put my brain through it because there was other things I had to focus on. So I was just like, well, I'll update here. It was like I'd update a bunch of things and I wouldn't even get them in the folder. And then I'd just be getting emails from Patreon for where I get most of my mods from. Just email after email, like, oh, new update. Oh, new update. And I was just like, I'll just wait. I'll just wait.
Before we continue, I do want to just make sure that I do still see Chris continually breaking the rules here, and I'm not going to tolerate it much longer.
Baby, take your pants off. Why? You know why. Okay. He said give him a second.
Just saying.
Are we gonna scare off this person who just joined us? Like I see them commenting in the comments, and I just feel like we're gonna scare him off with our shenanigans. Wait, put the site in the comments.
About to say, drop that shit. Like, are you kidding me?
We're not putting pussy lips on the live, but we need that site. Don't put Legos in that poor man's butt. No, we're not doing that.
Boo. Boo. Do it. Do it.
At least ask him if he'd be okay with it first. Don't just say no.
Baby, would you be mad if I put a Lego in your butt? Okay. Fair answer.
What do you say?
Yes.
I mean, it's understandable. I'd be mad too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those situations where it's just like
You at least have to ask.
You know, you gotta ask, and then it's also not one of those situations where it's better to ask forgiveness than permission because that could end badly. So
yes.
yeah,
I could only imagine the kind of tears you could do to an asshole with a Lego.
Yeah.
And I mean, he asked before he puts it in mine, so I guess it's only fair. Yep. But that's what I've been playing. We finished the last episode of Exploding Kittens, and that is all I've gotten through this week.
Got you. All right. Well, since we got somebody here who wants to talk Lego, Matt, go ahead. Let's get into your topic.
Yay.
So my topic for this week was basically build your own dream Lego set. So like if Lego were to acquire an IP, like they do with Harry Potter and Marvel and DC and all
Batman.
that, like what would Batman?
They have a big Batman section.
What would your dream?
I take it you had a lot of Batman stuff in your cart.
Actually, no. I think I had 2 Batman things, but they just have like a whole, like if you go through their sets, like it's like the second thing that comes up. So I was like, they're big on the Batman, but also Lego Batman.
What inspired me is I keep seeing this thing that goes around every few months where it is the Michael Myers house in Lego. And because they've done Hocus Pocus now, like I just need y'all
That's in my cart.
to commit and give me like the Michael Myers house, Camp Crystal Lake. Like you can get knockoff minifigures that look like horror movie characters. Give me an official set I can buy and build. I want that.
Yeah.
That is what I want.
I feel you. So is there anything specific you would want to be in this set or?
Well, so like I said, the one that I've seen that I really like is the actual Michael Myers house. So it comes with Michael, it comes with Laurie. It is the house, the interior, like you build it. But again, it's somebody made it. Like it's not an available set you can buy and build. So, I would love a line of just like horror movie scenes or horror movie houses because you've got like Nancy's house from Nightmare on Elm Street. I want that Johnny 5, but you have to buy the instructions and then the pieces. So yeah, stuff like that. Like you can get custom builds and then you have to buy all the pieces and everything. Like that's not what I want. I want to go to the store. I want to pick up the Michael Myers house with Michael Myers and Laurie off the shelf, pay for that shit, build it, and put it right over here with all of the Legos that I've got.
Got you.
What about you, Travis?
Well, they've kind of done some of this before, but the problem is they have not gone far enough, Matt. So I don't know if you knew this about me, but I like Dungeons and Dragons. And they've done some Dungeons and Dragons sets, some new ones have come out. However, what I need from them is a line with all the dragon types in D&D. So I'm talking all the chromatic dragons, silver, bronze, brass, gold, all them, all the chromatics, black, blue, green, red, white, all them, and all the gem dragons, the ruby, sapphire, all of them. I want all of them.
Excuse me.
In all ages, the ancient, young, wormling, all them things. I want them all.
Now they did, because I saw this when I was on there looking when you asked me like what was a popular Lego set, and I was just kind of browsing through like the coming soon to see if there's anything big coming up. They did just release a whole set of D&D minifigures.
I'm aware. I'm aware. That's what I said. They just have not gone far enough. I need more.
9-headed dragon would be amazing.
Ooh.
Well, Tiamat has 5 heads. That good enough? We can do that. She has a red head, green head, blue head, white head, and a black head.
All right.
Sounds like a Dr. Seuss book.
Any good head though?
There is nothing good about any of her heads. No.
That's sad. It's sad to have all those heads and none of them are good.
Yeah. What about you, Sharknado?
I was trying to pull up my cart because I wanted to show you guys what I had. But my dream set would kind of also would just be in the horror realm, because I was trying to look it up to see if it was a real thing, which is how I ended up on the site first of all, was to see if there was like a Friday the 13th set, like a Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, I know what he's talking about now. Okay, yeah, it would, yes.
Camp Crystal Lake,
or like, you know how like they do like the full body ones of characters. Like I think they had one for like Groot. I think they did a big one for the Infinity Gauntlet. Like I want like I would say life size, but I feel like that would probably take me the rest of my life to finish putting together. But like a 1 foot thing of like Jason.
Well, they do like they do like the mask. Like you can just build Iron Man's mask or Star-Lord's mask. So like Jason's mask would be really cool.
Even just like that,
like a bust of Jason.
I mean, now that you said life size, I also want a life size dragon set. So I want to build a life size dragon and put it in my front yard.
Sounds terrifying, Travis.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the point. I want it to be terrifying.
Like supremely terrifying.
That takes Get Off My Lawn to a whole nother level. Yeah. Don't even come near it.
Think about this though. Like it would kind of be cool if you could, like, you know how in Ghostbusters the library has the lions. Like if you could build Lego front yard statues of dragons, like the lions from
Yeah. I'd have to convince somebody else to be okay with that, but yeah.
I mean, once you build it and it's outside. Once you build it, it's outside. You can't bring it in, so she's just gonna have to be okay with it.
Right, but the problem is I have to finish building it without her knowing that I'm building it.
It's gonna take some time, and I feel like kind of once you get past a certain part,
it'll be very clear what I'm doing.
Like once you finish like a paw, like a foot, like it's like, oh, you're building a dragon.
Yeah, because she knows me. She'll know exactly what it is. As soon as she sees it,
she's gonna see the claw and she's gonna be like, a dragon.
She's like, no. And I'm like,
but I already paid for it.
Yeah.
You're asking for logic from us, and we're not gonna give that to you.
I'm glad you recognize.
I know.
I know my sex.
Oh man. Okay. Well, Matt, you said you got some trailers, huh?
I do.
Give me one.
You want a video game, you want a TV show, or you want a movie?
Jesus, so many choices.
Let's go video game.
Let's do it.
I saw this. It was at opening night live a couple days ago at Gamescom.
What is it?
Borderlands
4, which I heard the movie was terrible, and I've heard that it was worse than Dragon Ball Evolution.
That's not possible.
I haven't seen that, and I haven't played the Borderlands games, which is why I wasn't planning to watch the movie. But I know video game movies sometimes are like a hit or a miss, and the way it felt like they were rushing this one out just kind of felt like this is not going to be good.
I mean, we've had some good ones though. Like we got Mortal Kombat, we got Mario, you know. got the Twisted Metal show. We got some good stuff. We got the
Last
Fallout
of Us
show.
show. Yeah, so it's not to say like it was going to. It's just like I'm watching this trailer and I'm just like, there's nothing about this that's like. It's like how I felt about the Chris Pine Dungeons and Dragons movie. I still to this day have not finished watching that movie in one sitting.
Really, I like that movie.
I want to. I think it's a fun time. I think I choose to watch it at the worst time. I feel like if I just was able to get through it in one sitting and probably not when I'm stoned out of my mind or
Yeah,
tired as fuck.
I also did not ever finish the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
But
I forget what happened. Me and
I
Kay
didn't
were
have
watching it.
oh, I was gonna say I just didn't have high expectations for it, which is how I felt about that
Yeah.
Borderlands movie.
No, me and Kay were watching it. Something happened. We didn't get to finish it, and I never went back to finish it.
yeah. Like I tell people who ask about Dungeons and Dragons a lot. I'm like, listen, Lord of the Rings is what people think Dungeons and Dragons is.
Insane.
The Dungeons and Dragons movie is what Dungeons and Dragons is actually like. It's random motherfuckers who get together and do weird shit all the time, and it's a lot of yelling at each other and arguing about what plan to do, and then not following through with that plan and fucking it up, and then everything goes crazy, and then you got to deal with that fallout. And it's just that's what D&D is, and that's what that movie
Travis,
was.
no, hey. We did not watch a trailer for Fallout. We watched a trailer for Borderlands. That's completely different games.
Did I say
he
Fallout?
hated Twisted Metal the game. No, Travis said you got to deal with that Fallout. It was
I knew what he was. I knew what he was getting at. I was just
hated Twisted Metal the game, but the show was amazing. I love both. I mean, me and Travis grew up on Twisted Metal. 2 specifically.
Yeah,
but
that was my shit.
The show was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mara, what's your topic? Oh, go ahead.
I finally pulled up my my Lego cart. Sorry, it's taking me so long. I had to run off camera because I was like, where's my iPad? Because they're all on that cart, on that window. And I was like, I gotta sign in. And then it was like, fuck, what is my password? No better.
Okay, Mara. Let's see your Lego cart.
Yeah. And
it's like a little kid. He's like, look what I got, and wants to show you this.
What? How many lives have you lived? I'm so fascinated by this guy. Now he's a tattoo artist? Like
when he was a tattoo artist, technically he was a dungeon master because he would get people together and get them to do weird shit.
Yeah.
Did any of that weird shit involve Lego butt plugs? Oh wait, no, he just got into Lego, so probably
he just got into Lego, so yeah, probably didn't involve Lego butt plugs. But now
we're back at the butt plug. Now it might be a territory he might explore. So my cart was not $4,000; it was $2,639.89.
Okay.
But we have here
before tax.
Yeah, because I didn't put it in.
Batman the animated series Gotham City.
Yep, and that's $299.99.
Solid Batman stuff right there. Okay.
The Shadow Box. I didn't even.
Don't you have that one, Matt?
No, I do not have that one.
Oh, I thought you had the Batcave. Okay.
I have a Batcave, not the Shadow Box.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Then New York City, because I thought this was cool. Whatever. But the Avengers Tower.
That is an advanced version of the one that I have, and I really like that. Like that's a much bigger scale than the Avengers Tower I have. I got the cheap one at Target.
Yeah, I can only imagine how big this thing is. And then Vincent Van Gogh, Starry Night, Villains Icons, which I saw and I was excited because especially after Disney announced Villains coming to the park. The Eiffel Tower. Like the
I'm really
one.
excited for that.
$629.99.
Yeah, I saw that. It's fucking ridiculous.
I need to know how tall this is. Like, I need to know where up on me does that come? Because I'm coming in at 5'4". So where does this line up? And then, of course, because you get a free gift with it, a flower pot and a mythical Pegasus. Some of the things I want are on back order, like the Great Wave. But I think this might be available on Amazon. So, and I've seen it in other stores. So I'd find it. And then
Healy Bone.
Don't tell Chris. This is kind of, I'm thinking of getting this as a gift for Chris because he
Oh.
likes Fortnite. This is from Fortnite
Mm.
and he likes Lego. So, and then there's the battle bus, which is also from Fortnite. And
Now
then
that
I really need this. I need to find this.
this is the closest thing to my horror movie thing that I was talking about. Like, this is the next step. We went Hocus Pocus, Jaws. Give me my fucking Halloween house.
Where is Hocus Pocus? That was in here. I was looking at that. Where is it?
Maybe that's why your price drop down is it got removed.
Maybe. Well, but that's my Lego cart.
I feel you.
My topic is.
I don't want to hear your topic anymore.
Okay.
That was your topic. Your topic was my Lego cart.
Yeah. That's cool.
What's your topic, Maura?
What is a game or a game project, a movie or TV project? I would probably just say movie because TV is that you saw canceled or like unexpectedly canceled or put on indefinitely delayed. So it's in like production hell that you would have loved to have seen come to life.
Gotcha.
You
want us to go first or you want to go first?
I'm curious to see what y'all say.
Okay. You want to go, Matt, or you want me to go ahead and hit it?
I mean, mine's simple because it's still in production hell. We keep getting updates and they keep going back on it. The latest update said they're moving forward with it at A24, but they've said
Jason
that
show?
The Jason show.
Yeah.
I want my fucking Jason show. I've been waiting for this goddamn Jason show. When we were still doing news and rumors, anytime I got news, it was part of my news about this fucking Jason show. It's not that hard. Just give me what I want. I haven't had Friday the 13th since 2009 when they did the remake. That is the last time I've had anything Friday the 13th.
You had the game.
Since then, we've had Hellraiser. Since then, we've had Halloween. We've had Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And Halloween's been like on like a constant note.
Yeah, we've had it.
Scream
We've had
got
Scream.
rebooted. Yep.
Literally, Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th are the only two things they haven't given us any new of for a long time. And I need that shit. And you promised it to me, and then you keep taking it away. And then bringing it back and taking it away. And I don't like being cock teased as long as I'm being, as long as this has been going on. Like, I've got, what's beyond blue balls?
Death.
Like
the way you guys talk about
that's about as close to death as you can get. So,
that's just like the only thing I could really think of. Aside from like your balls disintegrating. Gambit.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum is a weird guy.
We'll make sure to let Channing Tatum know that you think he has a fat face.
If you've never seen Magic Mike, I suggest you check out Magic Mike.
Oh man, Channing Tatum, get your big face ass out of here.
Because that was the original Gambit movie they wanted.
He has another movie coming out that I think he's playing like the bad guy in it.
Yeah, don't
blink.
Blink twice or don't blink.
Yeah, something like that. Probably blink twice. Like blink twice if you need help.
Yep.
Well, mine is another one. It's a game that was it got debuted and showed the first time like 10 years ago. And this actually could have like changed the course of Travis's life, people. Like this is one of those things where like I would have gotten an Xbox for this. Like, and it was a game called Scalebound. I got the trailer for it here because y'all need to see why Travis was like, yeah, I need this in my life. This is 10 years ago. It was supposed to come out for the Xbox One.
Dragon.
No idea what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the whole idea of it. Like you're like bound to this dragon. That's why it's called scale. Now you see he's got like the scales going up his arm and all that kind of stuff. This is your dragon. This is your homie. You got your own fighting stuff. Your sword, your bow and arrow, and all that shit. You
Your
see, he's like
boots.
from modern times. So you got the headphones and shit. So you got the dragon armor here. So when they first debuted this shit, I'm like, oh hell yeah! And like, I need an Xbox. But then they canceled the shit because fuck Travis, right? And you see, there's more dragons showing up. There's some co-op that can be happening with this. So you can team up with your homies and all y'all riding your dragons and kicking ass and all that shit. This is also something that could have got me playing online multiplayer games and shit. Like it could have changed the course of Travis's life. Like for real. No bullshit. When I say that, I mean it. And it didn't come out. It just canceled out of nowhere. They had done all this shit. Like IGN did a whole deep dive on the game and everything about what was bringing it, what it was bringing and all that kind of stuff. And they just said, no, we're not doing it. Like, oh, fuck you.
He wants to live in that game. Also, well, if every girl was asking you to dance and saying you can do it, Magic Michael, I feel like Magic Michael should have done it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that you didn't, means that you need to do better.
If you had watched the movie, you would have maybe you would have learned some new moves.
Learn some moves and everything. You still got pants on and everything. What the fuck?
Yeah, what happened to in
Take
a
your
minute?
pants off.
But yeah, we're back on Scalebound.
Yeah, there's more shit. Like it's just, I wanted this so bad. You have no idea. Like as soon as she like gave us this topic, this is what immediately popped into my head. It has been bothering me for 10 years.
And I've never even heard of this. And when I was watching the trailer, I didn't realize until you explained it that he was bound to the dragon. I thought he was just running and a dragon dropped and he was being chased by something else. And then they were fighting and he was just like, fuck it. I didn't know he had a connection to the dragon at first. Like, I didn't get that part. But no, that's cool.
Yeah, man. So you see the scales on his arms and all that kind of stuff and everything. You see him, you talking to him and all that kind of stuff. Like, hey, let's get these niggas. But anyway.
What year was this again?
The trailer for it dropped in 2014.
Okay. A decade later.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, Travis has only been waiting since 2014. I've been waiting since 2009. So
you've been waiting longer. You have been waiting longer. But my thing is cooler. Anyway, what's yours, Mara? What do you think?
Mine is a lot shorter of a wait. It's just more out of annoyance, which is how I came up with this topic. Because I was with buying my Portal and, finally starting to get my little setup going. I went to check on the status of a city building game that I like to play called City Skylines 2. 2 is the second one. I have the first one. That's the one I've been playing. And the second one was announced for console.
Oh, you want it on console? I'm like, that game is out. Okay.
It's out on Steam. And they had recently announced it for console. And they said apparently they were aiming for an October release. And so that was apparently pushed back. And then they were like, maybe next year. And now it's indefinitely delayed. So that was my choice. City Skylines 2, because I'm looking at all the people playing, and the only way you can play right now is via Steam, and I don't have Steam.
Because of the fruit.
Yeah. And I lack the Steam to do the work to get Steam.
Yeah. These are just more consequences of your life choices, Mara. Just, See,
we could build a computer.
Stop playing with it, Matt. What did I tell you?
It was the last one, Travis. There was one more on my arm. It was already falling off.
From your doctor?
Yeah, no. They have a hard time finding my veins, so they poked me a lot. I had 3 different Band-Aids. Only one of them actually drew blood. So
I hate that, but because I'm the same way. When I had to get blood work for something, and they had to take it from my hand.
They missed on my hand and ended up getting it from my arm. They missed twice on my hand.
That's great because my hands are mad bony, so it's just like it's nothing but vein and some vein and bone with a little bit of blood to cushion it up a little bit. But yeah, so what I was just hoping to see, like if I could play all the features, because there's different design to it. The graphics look a little bit different. Some of the features of it are a little bit different. It's kind of like the opposite of what Sims 4 did to us, where like you had to just keep waiting for like basic things that were there before. Instead, they added more things to the base of the game before you get to the expansions. So I guess I'll just keep playing the first one since I have purchased the season pass for both season passes for that, so I can have all the expansions. But yeah, that was my choice.
Cool.
All right.
Give us another trailer, Matt.
Peacock or A24?
A24.
I know what you're doing. A24. That's the one I want. At least I think I know which one you dropped to drop.
Oh,
no,
yay.
That's not actually the one I thought you were going to drop, but I do have that one also.
Any lucky
I
lady
suggested
gonna get the midnight kiss?
Just talk to her, dude.
What's up, Laura?
Are you alive for this,
New Year's
Mara?
thing's gonna be a total shit show.
the Y2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
It's 1999, and we getting drugs.
In a few hours,
I don't
you have
remember
an excuse to kiss the
9/11
girl
as
of your
just a thing
dreams.
that just kind of happened in history.
Open up. Take us away.
I take that shit personally.
That's so smooth.
Y2K is real.
Oh,
Yeah.
Someone's on the net.
Dumbass. I use gel.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
I love this so
To a
much.
chick's head. Come on, we gotta go.
We are experiencing major problems. As a result of the Y2K breakdown.
Bye-bye, human race.
We're talking global computer apocalypse.
Sorry, guys. I guess you're fucked.
They made a video on everything. That's crazy. You don't know how this shit works. Grab a bike, grab a board, grab whatever you can.
here's the chick from Deadpool 2.
This has been the shittiest night of my life. Fuck this! But it's cool that we got to hang out for once.
I bet he likes to go. Not on purpose. Right up there with Rose telling Jack, I won't let go as she lets go of his hand.
Could I get up again?
Hell yeah. And I saw Jonah Hill.
Produced it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's funny because you can make fun of it now since we're 24 years past it, and we find out that that was not going to happen or it didn't happen.
That's fun. I have
It's
another
like
trailer here for us. I
Super
don't know
bad
you
if it was
had-
a horror movie.
Yeah.
It kind of, you remember the one that Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen and James Franco did. What was it? This Is the End or something like that. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that, but like just take it instead of whatever their thing was, it's the Y2K bug.
Yeah, I was 13 years old, so
Yeah.
I was at home.
I was
I
7.
was 12 because my
Yeah.
birthday was in April.
Yeah. I had just had my birthday like 2 weeks before that. So
I was
Imagine
7
you
planning
just-
my 8th birthday.
You just turned 13, the world ends.
you know, I turned 13. That means the world has peaked. It was time to end. I get it.
Not you've hit your peak.
Now the world hit its peak. That was what happened. Like, that's it. Well, Travis turned 13. It's not going to get any better than this. And we can just end it now. That's what happened. I mean, it's actually been on a steady decline since December 12th, 1986 anyway. So,
Fair.
And then it turned into a rapid decline in
about to say, I mean,
like the 20s.
it's true. I mean, I'm not saying it had anything to do with me. I'm not saying it didn't either. But anyway, I got another trailer here for you. I don't think you have this one, Matt. It's for something called Secret Level.
No.
Yeah.
Lover?
Level.
Oh.
Secret Lover.
That's exactly how I heard it in my head. And there's no other way to say those two words with each other. Life was good till Drake and Future said it was good. Then it kind of got really shitty.
This world has waited for your arrival.
Ooh.
So this is an anthology series, and each episode is set in a different video game world.
Okay.
So you get a lot of them here.
One of my favorite games.
Dragon.
It's a new adventure.
See, Mega Man was right there. You got a war. There was Gears of War. There was a lot.
Is that Yo Gabba Gabba?
I have no idea.
Warhammer.
I'll show you a Warhammer.
I think Ghost of Tsushima was in there too. Yeah, all those.
Come in. You have a game to play.
Shout out to Ready Player One.
I
said shout out to Ready Player One. They did it first.
Nice.
Not necessarily did it well, but they did it first.
I really like Ready Player One.
I didn't say it was bad. I'm just saying they didn't necessarily do it well. It did it fine. It was fine. It was the really cool part was at the beginning when you just saw everything to begin with, and then afterwards the novelty of it started to wear off, and there was really no good story to back it up. It was very basic. But
okay, for me, the really cool part was when they went into The Shining.
Wasn't that like 30 seconds of the movie?
No, there was a whole middle sequence where they figure out his favorite movie was The Shining, and they go in The Shining, and they have to survive The Shining.
I don't even remember that shit.
I remember. I low-key remember that. I just felt like that wasn't a long part, but I could also be bugging. My sense of time is very warped.
But anyway, you got any other trailers, Matt? We got time for one more.
I got one more.
Baby, do you know that's what? Ooh, baby,
I don't know why it's doing that.
Ooh, heaven is a place on earth.
This is either going to be really funny or really fucked up.
Me, so you can guess.
And it's giving it's the latter.
Is she cooking human remains? That kind of seems the kind of thing that would be happening right now.
Nope. It's supernatural.
Earthquake.
No, it's electric.
Boogie, boogie, Did you get that reference, Matt?
What?
When she said it's electric and I went, woogie, woogie, woogie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bruce Campbell. Yes.
Okay, then.
Cool. No, but we should make like part of the Google Doc and just have that and copy and paste in every show.
Yeah.
Touche.
We are going to plug all our socials here.
Just a minute, because we're ending now. Thank you all for watching. This has been the Creatia Conversation. Thank you all for joining us. Know if you're not watching us live, you can't watch us live in a couple of places. One of them being twitch.tv/Creatia World. And if you're there, you can subscribe to us there. And the good thing is you can subscribe for free there if you got Amazon Prime, because that means you got Prime Gaming. So what you do is you take your Amazon Prime account, you take a Twitch account, put them together, fusion, they come together, they form Prime Gaming. Touch the tips. You can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. You can subscribe there for free. We'd appreciate you doing that. But while you're there, we also need you to look next to that subscribe button, because there's a little bell there. And hanging from that bell is a little bean. So what I want you to do is I want you to flick that bean. You do that, you get notified. That's the word I'm looking for. Every time we go live, every time we drop a new video, all that good stuff. We got plenty of videos and shorts and everything coming all the time. So make sure that you do that. You can find the links to everything we do, video, audio, all that good stuff at creatiaworld.com. So go there, check that out. As far as socials go, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. While you're there, we got a couple Facebook groups you can join. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, all that good shit, you can go to facebook.com/group/themdragons. Hop on in there, have a conversation with us about those shows. If you just, got cool memes, funny stuff to add, share, all of that. Or if you just got a cool picture of a dragon, drop it in there, because that'll make me happy.
What the fuck is that noise?
I'm sorry. I was moving. I was squeezing a bottle.
You could have gone like this.
I forgot in positioning.
There's also facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw if you're a wrestling fan. It's the official Facebook group for the Smacking It Raw podcast. Matt, tell me a little bit about that.
The Smacking It Raw podcast with group for both. Smacking It Raw podcast is a weekly review of the week in wrestling, hosted by me and my co-hosts Vince and or Katie, depending on which one of them is available. Also, I always said the butt plug. The Facebook group, unfortunately, butt plug free, is also drama free and controversy free. It's just a chill, relaxed place where you guys can talk wrestling without a lot of the bullshit that is in the IWC. So come check us out there.
Awesome. Now you can find me on all the socials at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Mara, where can they find you?
The same place as at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
And Matt Chu, where can they find you?
You guys can follow me at Matt Ridders, MATTRIDDER on Twitter for your wrestling content, at Getting Off for your horror content. The latest episode of Getting Off, Horror Movies That We Hated, is up and available now, so please go check that out. And everywhere else on socials, whether it is TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. What's the other one? Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok. I think that's it.
Twitter?
No, Twitter isn't at Smacking It Raw. I did the Twitter. At Smacking It Raw. Also, if you go to at Smacking It Raw on TikTok, I do have some Lego content in there. So go browse around and take a look at that if you are a fan of the Lego.
That'll be it for this week. What's up?
I said, Lahoo.
That's it for this week's episode. We'll be back with this next week. Until then, we out.
Bye.